Please welcome the one and only George Lucas to the stage.
Thank you. Thank you, Mark. Mark Hamill is a character that can't be written. He is extremely enthusiastic about everything he does, and that's exactly what I was looking for when I was looking for Luke Skywalker. I was looking for somebody that had grown up on a farm out in the middle of nowhere, that was very naive about what was going on in the world, young, but enthusiastic. And he proved to wear his medal well. We always considered it an ensemble piece between the three of them, and that they really had to get along with each other, or at least have some kind of chemistry. And apart from anything else, they did have chemistry. I'm not sure it's always good, but it was definitely chemistry. Sort of a high school chemistry, where something goes off in the background and people are trying to hide the flames. But I'm very proud of Mark for getting his star. We've been around together for, I don't want to say how many years. And you've come a long way from that casting session with the thing to getting your star on Hollywood Boulevard with a few little movies in between. A couple plays, TV series, and that, but
Please welcome Walk of Famer Harrison Ford.
I prepared myself for this experience by going back and looking at the screen test that I did with Mark. And I was surprised, actually, how good he was. When thinking about today, I was really sorry that we don't have the other member of our trio here to celebrate with us. But I feel her presence. Congratulations.
Well, thank you all so much. These will be brief remarks because words truly fail me. It's hard to convey my gratitude, my joy, the exhilaration of being recognized this way. I haven't been this speechless since Force Awakens. But I do really want to thank George Lucas. Let's be honest, if it weren't for the genius of George Lucas, I wouldn't be standing here today. So whatever fate led me to his doorstep, he changed my life forever in a way that still reverberates today. When I first met Harrison Ford, I was already a fan of his work in Francis Ford Coppola's The Conversation and one of my favorite comedies of all time, American Graffiti. There's no way I could have predicted he'd become the biggest movie star on the planet, but it was clear that I was in the presence of greatness, and he was one of the best actors in film history. He also gave me the great advice, hey kid, don't get cocky. Honestly, I really can't tell you how lucky I am to be able to do the things that I loved doing as a kid, as an adult, and get paid for it. Seriously. I want to thank the Hollywood Chamber of Commerce, for this honor. I want to thank Disney for making me a part of their family. They were certainly a part of our family growing up. We never missed a Disney show every Sunday, saw every movie. They really inspired me. They showed making of films where I thought, wow, if I can't be an actor, look, there's carpenters, there's cameramen, there's wardrobe people. I'm not a bad cook. Maybe I could cater films. I just want to I don't need to be in the show, but I want to be close to the show. And finally, and most importantly, I want to thank all of you here today.
Show me the pose, guys. Show me the pose. What do you want? Mark to the head, Mark.
Mark right here, Mark up here.
It's something that you never fantasize about. You know, I never did. I was sort of focused on just what's in front of me. And I've been so lucky to be able to do what I always loved doing. My brothers and sisters are here. They're the ones that had to sit through the endless puppet shows and magic tricks and impressions, and because I always knew. Now, I didn't know I wanted to be an actor, but I wanted to be in a business that made dinosaurs come to life, where skeletons could fight. I mean, I loved animation, Disney animation, and comic books. And my parents were worried. They said, you watch too much television. But to me, it was like a tutorial on what I eventually wanted to do. So to have this happen, it's just icing on the cake. Part of me feels unworthy. You know, I mean, I'm not James Cagney. I'm not Jimmy Stewart. I'm not even Harrison Ford. But in terms of longevity and hanging in there and through thick and thin, through highs and lows, I did some crazy things. I mean, normally you start out on the New York stage and then you come and do film and television. I wasn't getting character roles, so heck, I went and I auditioned for Sir Peter Hall and wound up doing Elephant Man and the national tour and on Broadway of Amadeus, and I did a Broadway musical. To come back, I've already alluded to the fact that it's multi-generational, because the original fans grew up, they have children of their own, they want to share their love of Star Wars with their children. It's just been a joy. I mean, because it's so unexpected. Hey, we're getting the band back together. Because I thought, Harrison won't do it, you know? He's too established and he's, you know, really beyond that. I was delighted to hear he was coming back. So it's a rare opportunity. You can go home again. When you go to, say, like a convention and you see the emotion with which these people are relating stories, it's become the fabric of their life. I met my husband online, or it helped me get through my mom's illness. It's extraordinary, and I get choked up because it's only a movie in the end, but for it to resonate with the people that strongly and for them to take inspiration from it. I mean, I'm so glad the movies are optimistic and hopeful, and they tell you that you should do what's right, not for self-aggrandizement, but for the greater good. That's a great message. And if you can have fun and a few lightsaber duels on the way, why not?